Hey everyone, Sadness here. I thought that something really fun we could do for Egg Week would be to actually restart the game and kind of get like a vibe of the early game. It's been so many years since I've played this game that I really just think it would be wonderful if I could restart it and kind of experience the early game again to give some better advice. Because I do often get comments saying like, can you talk about the strategies for the early game? And I'm like, no, I can't. I don't remember playing the early game. Anyways, that was a pretty cool intro to the game. I don't remember anything about this. Oh, I do remember how cute the silo were at the start of the game, though. Anyway, so now we have to tap this button. It seems that the audio maybe should be a little quieter. I think that the audio is a little quieter. Probably needs to be rebalanced again. I'm going to fix that for part 2 of this video, because what I'm going to be doing is, it's July 1st right now, 2 weeks until Egg Day, and I'm going to be recording just a little bit every day just to see, this is the fastest I can tap, just to see how much progress we can make in 2 weeks before Egg Day. More chickens produce more eggs. Okay, great. It's our daily gift of 192 golden eggs. Can we afford a silo? Can't afford a silo either. Can at least buy some upgrades in here. Since this is a speedrun of the, or kind of, we're trying to see how far we can get. It's not necessarily a speedrun, but we're trying to see how far we can get in 2 weeks. Oh, we're running out of space in here. Build a hen house. Build a shack. Build a... Oh yes, and challenges. This is the real reason why we're redoing, is because there's challenges in the game. As a new egg farmer, a key to your advancement is completing challenges. These challenges will hone your skills and move your farm in the right direction. Earn large rewards by completing challenges. Get started. Check your challenges often to maximize your rewards, your progress, and rewards. Great. Okay. What's this? Keep making chickens. What the hell is this? New York Times. Egg science. Oh my god, I forgot at the beginning of the game there's like the article. So sad that they stopped doing these articles at some point once you get far enough into the game. Like there's no more lore drops. Sad, very sad. But yeah, no, these were great. New York Times. Oh, no, New York Times, sorry. Egg science. Chickens exposed to certain cosmic rays exhibit unusual yet beneficial mutations in university experiment. What's this? Make money faster with research. Oh, have we completed a challenge? We have. Challenge completed. Research 30 things. So I wonder if we can actually beat all of the challenges within 2 weeks. Don't worry about optimizing the early game. Just have fun. This is like when the game is the best. Just have some fun. Like, okay, but our next thing to do is start a new farm with an upgraded egg. Get going, earn 500 bucks in 1 second. Expand your farm to hold 4,200 chickens. Okay. A boost. Another article. The Washington Tech. Chicken to the ISS. To further explore initial discoveries, 3 chickens will be spending 6 months on the ISS. I guess that's kind of like a little like hint that there's going to be the space stations and stuff, which currently obviously we don't have unlocked. Tapping rapidly actually in the early game is faster than holding down the button. Boosts. It wants me to activate this. I have no reason to activate that. Hey there, check out this video on getting started in egging. Whoa! Obsoleting my series. Let's go ahead and get some more research. Expand your farm to hold 4,200 chickens. Definitely intentional, because I think 4,200 is literally exactly what we have, right? Yeah, because of 5% off the 4,000. Challenge completed. Each research item is independent, which makes it extremely easy to determine what is the next research you get. National Enquirer. A new dawn. So-called space chickens produce eggs with incredible nutritional density, 10x that of a normal egg. So that's the next challenge complete. And it gets up to 147,000 bucks. No, we don't have any intentions of actually taking advantage of it. That's another challenge. Research 150 things is the next challenge. New York Times disruption. Long-term experiments reveal no downsides to so-called superfood eggs. Let's click on the Epic research. We have 262 GE, and I do recommend just buying things from here. So like we're so close. If I bought 1 accounting tricks level, then it would help a lot. But it wouldn't help us earn more box faster on the next farm so that we can upgrade more quickly. And so because of that, I'm actually going to get Epic Comfy next. So that's our first bit of Epic research. And at some point, we're going to completely max out your epic research anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about spending your golden eggs in the wrong order from 0.25 box to 1.25 box, which is actually quite massive. Egg up. Congrats on starting a new farm with a new egg. This egg is worth much more and your farm will be able to grow much faster. The new player event has started. Take advantage of these discounts and boosts to help you get started. Tap on the boost widget to see what's included. Challenge completed. Start a new farm with an upgraded egg. We have our next new yolk times. Eggs only. Soylent quickly goes bankrupt as customers flock to Super Egg Diet. My hatchery is depleted. Normally it would refill on its own over time, but we refill it instantly now. Oh, that's cool. Hunger in advanced countries eliminated, declining rapidly in developing nations. Reward is 18 million box. Egg boom. Funding for further exploration of the chicken genome explodes with many promising leads and another one. New York Times healing eggs. Certain chickens now able to lay eggs with healing properties. That means that we're unlocking the medical eggs soon, I'm guessing. Breakfast quickly becoming the only meal people require. That makes sense. And we have another egg upgrade, but let's read this article first. Not all winners from the New York Times. Starbucks stock plummets as elevated energy levels of egg-only diets remove need for coffee. Aww. But one more thing here. Incredible. Medical eggs approved for over-the-counter use. Approved applications include migraines and arthritis. That's nice, from the Washington Pack. Let's actually upgrade to that egg now. Let's do it. Okay, sell my farm, start a medical egg. Like I said, no reason to be attached to any farms. All the challenges will be completed eventually. I'm not even worried about it. Common cold, no more. Common virus and flu instantly cured by medical eggs. Another challenge is completed. Expand your farm to hold 15,000 chickens. Nice. Looking for more. University experiments seek to answer the question if genetically modified chicken eggs can be used for more than human consumption. I think we just unlocked shells. Hey, it's the Pride shell set. Shells are purchased with tickets. There are many ways to earn tickets for free. Here's some to get started. Thank you so much. I got a challenge. Research 150 things. Nice. What's next? Complete 120 Tier 1 research. Relief. COVID-19 eliminated in humans using medical egg yolk-based serum. The dev must have added this recently. World economies boom as developing nations leap in measures of quality of life and well-being. It's probably one more. Look, it's like fully circled in. Genome stabilized for so-called rocket chickens, laying super dense combustible eggs expected to revolutionize space travel. There it is. There's the challenge completed. We had 48 golden eggs. Cancer canceled. Let's go ahead and increase the epic multiplier and also the epic clucking and the lab upgrade, drone rewards. Paper cut dropped in medical egg yolk instantly healed. And looks like we're ready for the next egg, the rocket fuel egg. We're going from 6.25 up to 30 box. After light scrambling, 100x more energy dense than existing propellants. To infinity, Space Egg launches first rocket powered by eggs into orbit. Nice. Oh, and we got a challenge. Grow your farm by 7,500 chickens. Reward 24 GE. Nice. What's next? Complete all Tier 2 common research. New York Times and beyond. NASA launches satellite into space using rocket egg fuel provided by SpaceX. Only one stage was needed to orbit. Ooh, it's an epic drone. I missed it. Damn it. We're very close. Oh, we can do it. Nice. 56,000. Oh, that completed 2 challenges for us. Expand your farm to hold 50,000 chickens. Okay. And what's the other one? Chicken fleet average capacity is 100,000 eggs per minute. Oh, nice. Next up, we have to lay eggs worth 300,000. One massive drone later, and I think that we just completed another mission. We did. Space eggs. Oh, this is a pun on SpaceX. That's also new as of the last time that I've restarted this game years ago. SpaceX plans to send humans to Mars in 6 months on their Chicken 9 rocket, which completed 3 orbital launches without refueling. Godspeed. Challenge completed. Complete all Tier 2 research. And research 5 epic things. That makes sense. We did indeed jump to that on the epic research. Next, we have to have 75,000 chickens living on our farm. That's kind of insane. I can't express how important it is to get these drones. They give you so much box, especially the epic ones, the ones that go fast. In the early game, the drones are just really good. These boxes also often give you good things. Ooh, 120 GE, that's really good. Oh, but we got a challenge. Earn 1 billion in a second. Ooh, I didn't even realize we were getting close to that. That's cool. Lifetime earnings exceed 10 trillion box. So now no matter what we do, we're gonna get some soul eggs. Okay, Let's increase our epic multiplier and also our refill rate here. And then the epic multiplier again. Silo capacity, because since we're not going to be on the pro permit, we're only going to have 2 silos, which it's 2 hours to 2 hours to 2 hours and 12 minutes. I guess it's, I don't know, it was worth it. The Washington Peck Egg Credible. Iron chickens consistently producing eggs composed of programmable metal. Applications are endless. So I'm guessing that we're getting the super material egg next then. Oh, and we unlocked tier 5 research. And looking at the time, that is actually 1 hour and 6 minutes. I went a little bit over, but that's okay. Tomorrow we shall continue our early game replay adventure, and I'll balance the audio because I'm sure that it was really shitty for this first part of the video. Oh well. We are back for day 2 of the early game. We probably didn't make quite as much progress as I would like because unfortunately I don't have the paid permit or anything like that, but it looks like we at least managed to max out our shipping overnight. Oh, and we can afford to upgrade the eggs, so actually we made a lot of progress overnight. The Washington Peck says he's done it again. A new startup, SpaceX, has created a stable liquid rocket fuel derived from new rocket fuel chicken eggs. Red Chicken astronauts have sent their first transmissions from the red planet, all systems nominal. Let's just upgrade our egg to the super material egg. But look at the chickens go. We gotta give them a hat, honestly, because we only get 25 tickets, it seems. We can afford the Just Chef hat. And I say that this is the hat that we use for the run because of my new series that I'm starting where I do cooking. And, you know, chef sadness over here. No, I'm not a chef. It's mostly a series of me failing to cook. We've only done 1 episode of it, but I do plan on making more. I actually plan on making a lot of those because I really like to teach and I really like to cook, so I think it's a really good combo. I'm noticing that, like, these things don't have the max button. I wonder if that's a pro permit feature that I never realized was the pro permit feature. Like, these also don't have a max button. Upgrade our epic multiplier again. Epic multiplier is really good because it increases the amount of money we earn, but also it increases the amount of money given by drones, which is really good for when you just first upgrade your farm to the next egg. Eggmobile concept vehicle uses super material to create a car that can transform from an SUV into a sports car. I like the little face they made here. Very slow upgrade progress. I'm just focusing on things that increase my egg laying rate and my egg value because they're the only things that are actually going to like increase my current money outside of like the max running chicken bonus. Sometimes I'll reach for this as well. Looks like we got another challenge done. I'm guessing it's the 10 trillion total earnings. Yep, okay. And we get 4 soul eggs, so this is gonna be a big increase for us right here. Watch that, we're at 2 billion box per second right now. Collect. 2.6 billion, 2.8 billion. So it was like a 40% increase right there. Oh, that makes sense because each soul egg gives you a 10% base increase. Okay. You've collected your first soul egg. These eggs boost your earnings and are the key to success in egging. You can collect large amounts of soul eggs when you prestige. Cool, we just unlocked the prestige mechanism, which is what I was really hoping we were going to unlock today because we kind of needed it. Protect. Law enforcement clothing woven with super material thread, bulletproof, fireproof, self-repairing, comfortable. We're not really close to pricey eggs yet, so I think that we are just going to prestige right now. 240% increase, which is about 2 times, maybe close to 3 times more income compared to what we have right now. So I think that's worth it. And now we get to see how long it takes to get all the way back to super material egg. We're already back to superfood. That took like a minute. Took 3 minutes to get to medical egg. After another 3 minutes, we've unlocked the rocket fuel egg. I think we just got the drone challenge complete. Let's check it. Yep, 25 drones. What's next? 10 trillion in 1 second. Lay eggs worth 300,000 is probably going to be the next thing we get, honestly, but it might take quite a while to get there. Closer to like 7-8 minutes this time. This upgrade increases egg laying rate and egg value by 15%. So whenever you do your calculations for this guy, you need to do 2 multipliers since it's a 1.15x multiplier twice for the initial upgrade, and then, you know, a 0.15 extra x that you have to use in your computations. But usually this is a very good update, is what I'm saying. While trying to improve super material eggs, scientists shocked with eggs that apparently generate energy. I just hit down an epic drone and it gave me 1 quadrillion, and so now it's teaching me that little q means quadrillion and big q means quintillion. Thanks, Gabe. I'm sure that's very helpful for new players, actually, though. And we can finally triple our egg value because of that, which means that our eggs are worth 300,000, yay! Now we need to have a shipping capacity of 50 million eggs per minute, which could be doable. Electricity. National Chicken Institute declares fusion chickens available for experienced chicken farmers. I feel like I probably skipped some of the flavor text that they add because of the fact that we got the epic drone and then it just gave us so many box that we kind of just upgraded out the wazoo immediately. But fusion egg time. A knife maker releases new super material knife that can morph into any size knife. Oh, so we're still getting super material. I'm guessing these are the ones that we skipped over last time, basically. Home Sweet Egg. Homes are able to be built from super material kits. 3-bedroom houses start at 10 grand. Oh my god. First fusion egg power plant expected to produce half of US electricity. We just got 2 challenges at once. Earn 10 trillion in 1 second. And complete 10 tier 5 common research. Oh, we did that a while ago. Expand our farm to hold 250,000 chickens. Mr. Egg, university researchers report chickens laying eggs that may or may not exist in this universe. Now, it's officially been an hour for today, but first off, Xcertain. While no one truly understands how they work, quantum eggs are regularly being produced by a new chicken breed. Yeah, but we just discovered quantum eggs, and I think that we can probably get there pretty soon. It probably is just 1 epic drone away, honestly. Vroom! EV startup Rivian has released fusion-powered R10. Is this just an ad? Isn't this like an actual truck? Oh, it's Rivian instead of Rivian. Got it, okay. We can also afford accounting tricks. Another level of epic multiplier. 0 emissions achieved globally. All power generation now coming from solar and egg fusion. I think that if we get this, we actually get the next challenge. We do. We have a shipping capacity of 50 million eggs per minute. Nice. What's next? Average habitat holds 300,000 chickens. I think we also might be able to do that on this farm, actually. Oh, in fact, we are there. Quantum egg. This is 20 minutes overtime compared to what I was supposed to do today. But that's okay, because I make the rules. 15 minutes of spam clicking later with a quantum bulb enabled, I've made it back to where we were on the previous farm, and it wasn't worth it. I should have just prestiged earlier. We only got an extra 6 soul eggs. Oh, but we just got a random gift of 2.5 quintillion, which I think would make it worth it. We at least get the next challenge. Now the challenge that's replacing it is to lay eggs worth 500 million box. 2 quintillion in the bank, reward 48 GE. We're gonna real quick upgrade one of these to a bunker to get the next goal as well. Average habitat holds 300,000 chickens. And now we need to get the lifetime earnings to exceed 25 sextillion. So because of the new player event, I really, even though I've already gone for an hour 40 now, which is 40 minutes longer than I'm supposed to, I'm gonna prestige to take advantage of this double prestige. And then there's this one really important detail for the early game, which is that whenever you go AFK, whenever you idle for a long time, you really want to build back up to your furthest point before you idle, so that all of that idling builds your best farm. Because when you're offline, that's when you get the most chickens into your habitats and stuff. Just in general, I recommend that whenever you're about to go offline, to at least be back on your main farm for wherever your progress point is right now. I was kind of hoping to 10x this 30 to 300, but 250 total, 252 total, that'll be fine for us for tonight. The question now is just how long is it going to take for us to get back to the fusion farm? Hey there, when using the shells editor, you can sort the shells. That's cool, I had no idea that you could do that actually. Leaving it on the second to highest egg is also kind of fine because that means that tomorrow I'll be able to immediately upgrade back to the final egg and we'll be able to continue progress from there. Since we'll gain so many chickens overnight, hopefully. Actually, only having 2 hours of max await time is kind of rough if I only record once a day. We'll check back in tomorrow to continue our challenge progress, and we're almost halfway through after only 2 days of playing. approximately 1.5 hours per day. It's been like 2-3 days. I felt weird about doing the 2-hour sessions, so I wanted to skip a day, but then I just forgot yesterday, honestly. Well, to tell you the truth, I kind of fell asleep because I just was having a rough time. But let's go ahead and see how long it takes us to get back to Quantum. Also, what's this? Boosts. That's fine. We already know everything about boosts because we are pros at the game. And thankfully, while we were gone, we got tons of new chickies in our habitat, so hopefully it doesn't take too long to upgrade back to Quantum. That was the hope, at least. And we also have quadrillions, so we'll get tons of upgrades there. And I noticed that the earlier 2 clips that I did were indeed having issues with audio corruption. Oh well, there's not much I can do about it at this point. I just think that this computer that I'm using right now cannot actually handle both having Egg Inc. run on it and having my recording software run on it. So it is what it is. I guess I would need to get a new computer if I wanted to fix that. Okay, 1, 2, I think we're back to Quantum. Yup, back to Quantum. That only took 3 minutes. That's why this is an idle game and why I said that you should always just go offline with your maximum progress being achieved. Or if not, then the egg right underneath your maximum progress so you can get right back to the maximum egg. But unfortunately, now we are back to square one with Quantum Egg with no chickens. Our 28,000 chickens are gone, unfortunately. But look at all these upgrades we got. And it is a double prestige day today, so we will be trying to get at least 1 prestige in. And hopefully we will 10x our soul eggs today. That would be quite nice. We do have over 500 GE, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and get soul food. It's been another 5 minutes and we're officially coming to a bit of a slowdown in around the 10 quadrillion range. Let's farm some drones. Yeah, each drone gets us 8 Q, so after like 10 of those, we'll probably be doing pretty good. And I forgot to turn on my video doubler. Oh, an epic drone, I got it. Please give me something good. Ooh, 34 quintillion, that's insane. You just dump it into the shell fortification though, unfortunately. Kind of anticlimactic. We got an article. New York Times, instant delivery. Shipping company FedEx uses quantum egg technology to deliver packages instantly with teleportation. Ooh, a stack of cash, 5 quintillion in the mail, nice. Y'all ever wonder who's giving us these packages in the mail? We just maxed out tier 5 research, but I completely forgot about tier 3 research. What the heck? Is that an epic drone? It is. Give me something good. Ooh, 116 quintillion. That should unlock tier 7 research, and we can afford the doubler. Oh, and that instantly gets us 2 achievements. Lay eggs worth 500 million, complete, and challenge complete, research 500 things. Okay, that one's pretty easy. Next we have to take down 50 drones, which is what we're doing anyways, and have 75,000 chickens live on the farm, and still the lifetime earnings for 25 sextillion. That's gonna take a long time. Healing egg. Attempts to improve the usefulness of medical eggs have yielded a new chicken gene type that may revolutionize medicine. Interesting. Okay, we're about 20 minutes into the recording, so I say that we go ahead and actually prestige here. We're going to triple, or nearly triple, our soul egg count, which will be extremely helpful. I'm already clicking the run chickens button because our goal is now to see it's 21 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. How long will it take? Oh, I was 1 egg short, 1 soul egg short of what we really wanted. And after about 10, 11, 12 minutes or so, we are back to quantum egg, nice. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pop a quantum warming bulb so that I can just like jitter click for 10 minutes and see how many chickens we get. I'm kind of hoping that we can maybe knock out the 75,000 chickens live on my farm achievement today. All that would take though is just jitter clicking 75,000 times, which is doable. I could do that, and I probably will do it. We'll see how far I get within 10 minutes here. We just hit our 50th drone, hell yeah. Reward is 250 GE, which is honestly not that much, but it will get us above 500 again. Afterwards, we have to earn 5 quintillion in 1 second, which I don't know how hard that's gonna be, we'll see. I'm going to increase our epic internal hatcheries because I really want to, because I'm hoping that it'll help us get to 75,000 chickens. In case you haven't noticed, we're only at 18 grand after 18,000 after 9 minutes, so we're not going to be getting that. I think that the internal hatchery just wicked outpaces anything you can do by like spam clicking. Can double our egg value, even bigger eggs. That only gets us to 233 quadrillion per second though. And I just missed an epic drone, which is our ticket out of here. Alas. Epic drone, 3.1 sextillion. Unit clarification, small s is sextillion and big S is septillion. Nice. Increase our drone rewards by another 10%, so let's do that. Yeah, let's do it again. And we got 523 quintillion in the mail, and we got a letter. National Enquirer, gene editing. Conditions and diseases once seen as permanent or incurable will soon be erased. Nice. Oh, that was a big epic drone. So a bit of strategy after you get like an epic drone like that, and like getting an upgrade here won't actually do all that much, and I don't have any other upgrades that increase my value except for this doubler, and within one more epic drone, I'll go ahead and be able to afford that. So at this point, I usually would wait until I get that second epic drone, which is right here. Shit, and I missed it. I hate my life. Fuck, because I was talking. Either way, so that could have been it, and then we would have been done waiting. And we would have gotten the doubler, which would have maybe allowed us to unlock the next egg. 30, 60, we would have been 2/3 of the way to the next egg. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Yay, we got it. Another doubler, skyrocket our farm value. We just need a little bit more. But we did complete 2 challenges. Oh, lifetime earnings exceed 25 sextillion. That makes sense that we were getting close to that. And complete all tier 5 common research. Yes, we have indeed maxed that out. And we just got 96 soul eggs. That's actually a really good bump for us. I'm sure that our farm valuation jumped up there. Oh, there's an epic drone I missed because I clicked on the damn article. Okay, well, quantum teleportation improved to support interplanetary distances in organic material. Cool. This game's so dystopian. Ooh, another article. Exploration. The population of the moon. Can I click on this? No. The population of the moon and Mars explodes as transportation between planets become instantaneous. And we're actually out of space here? If I do this, oh, I was kind of hoping that we'd instantly jump up to the correct farm valuation. But nope, we need another 20. We're actually getting really close to 5Q in 1 second. And there we go, 5Q in 1 second. Next, we have to expand the farm to hold 2 million chickens. We probably can do that, like, pretty soon, right? Yeah, each egg Kia holds 1 million, so boom, just like that, another achievement done. Oh, an epic drone, damn it. That's a lot of golden eggs. Now we need to get our lifetime earnings to exceed 500 sextillion and have a shipping capacity of 500 million eggs per minute. We might be able to do that. Oh, we've upgraded to the next egg. Let's go ahead and upgrade to the CRISPR farm. This one's worth 12.5 thousand, so it's an increase of like 4 times compared to the last one, which is pretty solid actually. And I still have some quantum bulb left over, so I'm gonna quickly just try and maximize my usage of it. And we just hit 1 hour. I am going to try and get this farm up to close to where we had Quantum Egg Farm. We could technically prestige here. We'd over double our soul eggs, but there's still quite a bit of time left in the event. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back and try and prestige a couple more times during this event after we've idled on this farm for quite a while, and see if we can't get our eggs, our chickens up quite a bit, and also get quite a juicy prestige before this event ends. But I'm going to be doing that idling and not on recording. So basically after I get this doubler right here, I'll log off. Get 1 level of internal hatchery comm, which increases internal hatchery rate by 10% while away. Since we really want to get as many chickens as possible on this farm, this will be very valuable for us. And then I'm going to get some silo capacity levels just to increase the amount of time that we're actually away for, so that we get more rewards there as well. So now we have 2 hours and 36 minutes of online away time, I guess is how you could phrase it. Okay, so yeah, signing off for today. Day 3 was pretty good. We got to a little over halfway through the challenges, I think. That feels pretty good. See you tomorrow. So I came back after an hour because I actually need to get a clip for a video that I'm working on, but we have achieved 2 things. I figured we'd come back and we'd have more than 75,000 chickens. So let's take a look real quick. 75,000 chickens live on my farm. Great. 100,000 chickens live on my farm. Also great. and 5 sextillion box right there. The next achievement we need to get is grow your farm by 10,000 chickens. Okay, well that shouldn't be too hard. And just like that, we've grown our farm by 10,000 chickens, and I still don't have what I need. So specifically, oh, now we need to grow the farm by 50,000 chickens. But specifically what I'm looking for is a clip of me opening a specific newsletter that I know exists in the game for my lore video that should have come out like last week. And I'm really hoping to record that video tonight. So hopefully I can get that soon. All of the newsletters, in case you didn't know, are based on your farm value. So increasing the value of your eggs is like the best way to increase your farm value. While I'm here, we might as well see how much capacity we can get without breaking the bank. 168 million, that's like almost 500, like a third of the way there. Oh, and yes, I did switch to low performance mode because my game kept like crashing and lagging out whenever I spam click the chickens. So I just decided, let's just switch to low performance mode. Honestly, I like the way low performance mode looks better anyways. For those who don't know, it's just in this settings menu in the main menu. And here's the even bigger eggs. But no newsletter, sad. I just got an epic drone worth 290 sextillion. There's time for another word of wisdom at this point, which is that whenever you're close to unlocking the next tier, often it'll have something cheap that increases your egg value. So we can see here that this is 106 quintillion for a 10% bump. So I'm just gonna buy the 17 cheapest things so that I can unlock that as soon as possible. And 17? And look at that, now we've unlocked all of this research that's pretty affordable. Oh, but I see the car. This car right here, this one right here, this is the one that brings the newspapers, so I think this might be what I need. Okay, please. With near immortality achieved, world leaders meet to rewrite laws for our new world. They have plenty of time. That was the article I'm looking for, so I'm going to sign off again now. But first, we're actually just so close to getting 500 here. There we go. So we got another 2 challenges complete. Have a shipping capacity of 500 million eggs per minute achieved, and lay eggs worth 10 billion box achieved. Nice. Now we need our shipping fleet average capacity to be 60 million eggs per minute. Catch you tomorrow. Bye. We're back. There's still 2 hours left in the double prestige event, and we've accomplished a challenge. Grow your farm by 50,000 chickens. Yeah, we're up to 612,000. Oh, which means we've unlocked contracts, which is huge. Interstelleg, life-sustaining space vessels capable of interstellar travel leave Earth powered by fusion and quantum technology. Godspeed, that's great. Contracts, you are now eligible for contracts. Complete these team-based, time-limited challenges for big rewards. They're incredibly fun and have a big impact on your progress in Egg Inc. Contracts are fulfilled on separate farms so you can continue making progress on your home farm while you work on contracts. Contract rewards are awarded as you progress through multiple goals of increasing difficulty. Join or create a co-op using a unique name, or ask us to auto-match you to a public co-op. Teamwork is essential to earn big rewards. Damn. I remember my first contract. You know, I never completed this, I think, on my actual, like, personal account. Because, like, almost nobody completes this on their personal account. Or on their first account, I guess. Why does it show multiple pages here? We heard you were open to contract work. Help fill this order from the local pharmacy. We have to deliver 300 million eggs to get 2,500 GE. Honestly, probably worth trying. You must now join a co-op before you can start a contract. If you are creating a co-op, you first enter a lobby where you wait for your teammates, then all start together. Auto-join works before with back-end upgrades. So before this was a solo contract, now it's a group contract. Okay, let's just do auto. This is never gonna load, right? Because there's no one in the world, like, at this exact point of the game, and it's only an 18-hour-long contract. This feels like a miscalculation on the dev's part. Whatever, I'll just make my own. Here we go, my first contract. And I am, I guess, gonna be soloing it because I don't think there's anyone joining this, even though I did send it to public. A contract always has one or more goals you need. Check out the goals in your egg screen. Activating boosts while in contract now require boost tokens. This is like overwhelming. Like having the boost upgrade was honestly just miserable. We get a token every 5 minutes though, which is nice. Shells and contracts. Great. I don't care. God, it's telling me so many things. A contract always has one of our goals. Didn't we literally just got this. Now that you've started a contract, you should know you can switch back to your home farm. Thank you. I literally haven't even got to play. Let me like fucking play. Working with your co-op will give you the best chance of earning all rewards. Here, let's go see where to monitor your co-op. Oh my god, stop. I don't want to get too sidetracked on the contract farm. I'll be doing that in the background. But for now, let's actually focus on the main farm. I've got a contracts grade, USD grade C, the lowest grade I've ever been. Damn. Hello, reminder with the introduction of season rewards, Eggs of Prophecy will be rewarded on a seasonal basis. Yeah, the worst update that Egg Inc.'s ever made, literally the reason why, like, it's dying. While we were gone, we got 68 sextillion, which isn't actually enough to really do anything. Perhaps if we just upgrade one of these guys. Yeah, there we go. Oh, we got 3 challenges. Wow. Challenge completed. Shipping fleet above 60,000 per minute. Average. Research 650 things. Complete. And lifetime earnings exceed 500 sextillion. Complete. Now we need to take down 100 drones, have 1 septillion in the bank, and 1 million chickens live on our farm. All of those are quite a lot, honestly. Vision. Scientists working on chicken gene therapy begin having premonitions. They are usually correct. Ooh, interesting. They can see the future now. I think the developer might have actually made the contract, your first contract, a lot easier, because I'm projected to complete it in 5 hours, which is just shocking to me. So I think that each of these dots we saw before is actually a new contract that we can do. I'm gonna go ahead and just join all of the contracts and set up a farm in each of them. This one doesn't give us any rewards, but maybe one of them will give us soul eggs as a reward, in which case it'll be really worth it to set it up. Oh, we like instantly got the first goal for this one. And you know what? It's a co-op that's projected to complete already, and since I don't care about my contract grade, I'm just gonna move on to the next one. And look, this one gives 36,000 soul eggs as a reward. So yes, we're going to do this one, and it'll just skyrocket our progress. Oh, and we're learning about collectibles. Some contract eggs are unique. Each time you encounter one, you can unlock permanent buffs if you achieve a certain size. 1 billion is greater than 5% earnings. I'm glad that they don't put 10 billion down, because as a brand new player, like, the concept of 10 billion chickens is impossible for me, right? Honestly, the concept of getting millions is still not there, but at least they don't say billions, I guess. I don't know. The lithium hatchery is actually pretty cool. I like this like triple decker design it's got going on. At this point, there's literally no point in working on the home farm except for completing challenges, because the amount that we can hope to earn from this contract is just way higher than anything we can do on our home farm. We got a plus sign. Max button. We've unlocked the max button. Oh, thank goodness. Yes, enable that. That's so much better. Thank goodness. I was thought that they made that a paid setting because I didn't see it earlier, but no, it's just you have to unlock it, I guess. While you're in contracts, you can still make progress on these things, by the way. So like, I'm still getting progress for all of the drones that I take down here. The priority for upgrading is actually a little bit different in these early game contracts. Normally I'd want to go and upgrade my egg value here, but because I'm in a contract, I think it's actually more valuable to get internal hatchery expansion and improved genetics, because both of those will increase the amount of eggs that I actually lay, whereas the value just makes it so I can upgrade better. Ooh, that epic drone just gave us 12 quintillion. And now with that, I will get the shell fortification. This next contract offers us a PE as a reward, a prophecy egg. We can get our first prophecy egg if we do this, so let's do this one. We're almost projected on this lithium contract, and we just got a gift from somebody because people have been joining our co-op. But yeah, let's go ahead and join a co-op to get working on this prophecy egg. This next contract just gives us golden eggs. I'm not too pressed about it, but we'll still join it. Oh, no farm plot available. Maximum simultaneous contracts is 4. Complete and or exit contract to start another one. Okay, so we can't even do more contracts. Damn, that sucks. Let's check back in on our home farm, see how we're doing with it. I think our goal for this is going to be to get to the 1 million chicken barrier. We grew by 66,000 while we were gone. So we're at 736,000. We're almost there. I bet you if I used this tachyon prism, we'd get there faster. I'm going to do it. So now that we have that active, we actually very much do not want to be here. But real quick, I'm just going to get this upgrade to increase our internal hatchery away. And then back to the first contract. We've gotten our first goal already, which is useless to us. It's piggy fill. Pro tip, whenever this yellow warning sign appears, you can click on it. And when you click on it, it'll tell you what's wrong. So here it says production limited. Projection is limited by your shipping capacity. So that's how I know upgrading my shipping capacity is not the worst idea in the world. Even though it looks like I'm not maxing it out, apparently I will eventually before the contract time is complete. 10 minutes should be up on the home farm. So let's go ahead and check out the CRISPR farm and see if we're at 1 million yet. And it looks like we are just barely at 1 million there. 1 million chickens live on your farm, 192 soul eggs, nice. Now we need 5 million chickens to live on the farm, which that's not gonna happen today. So space and time, tachyon particles discovered in new chicken egg. Scientists believe they can harness them to manipulate time. So I know that we said that we were gonna prestige today to take advantage of the prestige event, but honestly, I kind of would rather keep the 1 million chickens and keep working towards getting 5 million chickens on our farm than prestige, considering we're gonna get like 36,000 soul eggs from the Battery Rush farm. It's gonna take us a while to complete it, but it's an idle game. That's kind of the point. And so I'd rather just sit getting more chickens on this farm. We are officially at an hour, but I do want to finish the Drone Slayer mission today. And to maximize the amount of chickens that we do get on our home farm, I actually want to spend as much time as possible on contract farms rather than the home farm, because this is an idle game, so they reward you more for being away from your farm than being home. Oh, a drone. I got it. We just got the second reward on our contract, on our first ever contract, which is the legendary soul mirror. Completely useless, but that's fine. I guess they're technically supposed to be useless or useful. It's just that I've never ever not been the highest earner in a contract. The real problem is that they take 3 tokens, which is just a lot of tokens considering I hate grinding tokens for contracts. Could be the drone right here. Okay, it wasn't. This could be the drone right here. Okay, it was. Yay! Take down 100 drones. Our next goal is going to be to lay 1 trillion tachyon eggs. We are very far from that. I think that we're like 2 eggs from that, right? Oh no, the tachyon egg actually is the next egg, so we are making our way towards that. Probably once we get the 36,000 soul eggs, we'll actually just immediately be able to upgrade to the tachyon egg and start working on that. Okay, it's been 35 minutes or an hour. No, it's been 2 hours. Oh, yeah. I accidentally idled for way longer than I was planning on, but that's okay. Let's see if we've gotten contract goals completed. So we got 21,000 into the piggy for this contract. But my first contract is specifically the one that should be done by now. So let's click on here, and it looks like we did indeed get 2,500 golden eggs, which means for the first time I've completed the first contract in the game. That's so exciting. Oh, and I guess that somebody joined my contract while I was idling. The last minute contract I think also was gonna be finishing sometime soon. Let's see, we have an achievement. 410 soul eggs, that's pretty good. And we've maxed out our hen houses while we were gone, so let's real quick just do this. This is the one that gets us the prophecy eggs, so we do want to make sure that we get to keep earning on this one. Okay, now I go back to idling. Okay, I'm back. It's the next day. Looks like we got a goal completed. And, oh, we've completed our first contract. At least one of our contracts has been marked completed. Hey there, what are soul eggs anyways? Nah, that's okay. We don't need no tutorials. I make the tutorials, let's be real. The daily gift can be collected on the farm. Today's daily gift is 29 septillion, which gets us our next achievement because it was to have 1 septillion in the bank. Now we need to expand the farm to hold 50 million chickens, and I don't think we're anywhere close to that right now. So I think that the contract that completed was the one for your first contract, so I will X out of your first contract with a success. Let's check out last minute, see how that one's doing. We got an egg of prophecy already, wow. Ooh, what's this little thingy thing? You've collected your first egg of prophecy. Each of these mystical eggs increase your compounding bonus by 5%. Compounding, I read that out of order. That means just 20 of these increase your earnings by 265% forever. You can also upgrade them with Epic Research. Wow, we already have 26,000%. So I think that makes us a kilo farmer too. I don't care about the third reward on this farm. Which one was it? I think it was European Heat that we cared about. Let's refill. And, oh, the Jimbo's Best Bird Feed. This is not the one. That just leaves Battery Rush. So Battery Rush must be the one that gives us the 36,000 soul eggs. Oh, and it'll be done in 30 minutes apparently. Should have waited to film this for another 30 minutes, I guess. That does mean that we've opened a slot, so we can start the 4,500 GE if we do this one and get 63 billion eggs, or 4,500 GE. They kind of look the same, Mission Critical and the Classic. Let's go for Mission Critical because the rocket fuel egg is higher valued, so it'll be easier to build up. And it'll finally get rid of the one notification, the red one in the top left corner. Don't you hate the notifications? I just always hate any notifications, honestly. Let's go back to the main farm and check in on the Epic Research. I don't know if y'all saw, but there's a 35% discount right now, apparently. And we also have that 30 septillion, so we actually probably are going to be able to unlock the Tachyon egg now. I'm going to go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels of soul food. And I'm going to dump the rest into this internal hatchery rate. At some point, we're going to need to get a lot of chickens to get these missions done, and so internal hatchery rate's where we're going to get most of that from, just by idling. Which means the last bit I'll put into the silo capacity. And just by getting the soul food upgrades, I actually unlocked the next egg, so we don't even need to spend that 30 septillion. And let's go ahead and go straight to the Tachyon egg and start building up there, because we do have the mission to deliver like 1 million Tachyon eggs, I think. That should take a little bit of time. We can instantly get a short house. That's pretty good. Ooh, we can instantly get the standard. Just one of them, though. I always like to get a little bit of vehicle upgrades just so that I can always run chickens while I'm researching. Are we going to be able to max out? No, we are not. I thought maybe we'd be able to max out tier 1 before like moving on. Almost though. If I run some chickens, we might be able to. And looks like not. Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's go ahead and check back in on the battery rush and see if it's finally time. It's been 20 minutes, so maybe? Oh, yes. Okay, so this should be 36,000 soul eggs. This is going to be huge for us. It's at 804,000 now. That's insane. But yeah, within 5 days, you can actually just get really ahead. It's kind of crazy how fast you can get through the early game here. My goal was to complete the challenges within a week. I don't know if we're on pace for that, but we're like almost there. We might be 5/7 of the way through. And with 36,000 soul eggs under our belt, it might be pretty easy to get further. One epic drone just gave us 534 septillion. So we're gonna double our value and then pour the rest into egg laying and egg internal hatchery because we want to lay as many chickens as possible. We still have not gotten anywhere close to 1 trillion Tachyon eggs. I remember when I first started playing this game so long ago, I loved the future trucks. Aren't these things like so pretty? I thought they were the best things ever. If we go into our stats, we can see that we're laying 19 million eggs per minute. So to get to 1 trillion, we need to go through the billions. So if we're doing 1 billion per minute, it would take 1,000 minutes. So I think that we need to multiply our egg laying rate by 100 to make this feasible. And 47 times 10 is 470. 4.7 million. So getting our like number of chickens we have up to 4.5 million would actually do the trick pretty well. And since our goal is to get 5 million anyways, I think we should go ahead and use our Tachyon prism that we got. A 100x internal hatchery for 2 hours as well. We won't use that yet. We're gonna start with this one for 10 minutes. And the question is, what do I do for 10 minutes? Because we don't want to be on the farm while this is going. An epic drone, 2 octillion. That should help us max out tier 6 research. And then we're 14 away from unlocking tier 9, but we can't afford anything in tier 9 anyway, so it doesn't matter. So let's just do what's best for us. So we're gonna get as many internal things in IHR boosters. We don't want to get the last one of that because that's way too expensive. We're gonna get all these guys now. Okay, and that's gonna increase our internal hab rate quite a bit. We can't afford any of this. Yeah, we're not anywhere close to any of that stuff. But I think that now's as good a time as any to activate the Tachyon Prism, and it's 31 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock, so I'll be back at 41 minutes and 13 seconds. And for now, we're gonna hang out on Mission Critical. Why not? Apparently, we got another of our goals on this one as well. After waiting for a small eternity doing nothing, we can return to the home farm and see how many chickens we have. Okay, 700,000. One small step. Scientists achieve time travel with small objects. Billions of Tachyon eggs needed for enough particles to transport just a few grams. Billions, huh? I don't think we've delivered that many yet. Oh, we have. We've done 2 billion. We are 1/500th of the way to our goal of a trillion. The only mission we're remotely close to is being able to hold 50 million chickens on the farm. And even with 4 towers, we wouldn't be able to do that. Okay, well, we're at officially 1 hour for today's play session. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes for an epic drone and just none have come, which is unfortunate. Well, it's officially time to call it quits for the day. I'll probably check back in and do a short recording in like an hour or so just to check in on the contracts and maybe start the one remaining contract, the classic, so that we can get working on getting this 4,500 golden eggs here. But yeah, today's session was really good. Otherwise, we did get 36,000 soul eggs and 1 prophecy egg, so I can't complain. Was that it was not an epic drone. Oh, there's the epic drone, come on. No, 48 GE. Okay, that's it, I'm calling it. I was like, maybe I'll get one soon. And I did, but it was not what I was looking for. Oh, maybe this truck will have box invent for us? Yeah, but that's not enough. Oh, at least we can end on a newspaper, I guess. Population. With the death rate so low, groups of like-minded individuals set out to start civilizations on other planets and nearby star systems. Once we get to 12 octillion, we can get the next award. But that's not right now. So I'm actually going to activate this tachyon prism that we got in the mail, and then close out of the game. Okay, it's been an hour. Let's just check in real quick. Oh, we got a newspaper. Unexpected. The National Chicken Institute headquarters were found collapsed into the ball the size of an egg. The investigation continues. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, indeed. I used that in my lore video. We'll check back in tomorrow. We are back, and look at how much crap we have to click on over there. Well, let's get clicking, I guess. So, first off, it looks like we got a season reward without even trying somehow. Oh, but there was an issue giving it to us. I'm guessing it's because we're on the wrong farm right now. Anyways, are we gonna, like, get to the next contract grade? No, because we got really poor scores in almost everything. Oh, apparently we unlocked artifacts. I haven't been back to the main farm yet, so I wouldn't know. Oh wait, no, this is the main farm. I'm just confused. So we unlocked artifacts, but where are they? I don't see them. Maybe it's gonna be like one of the rewards for one of these contracts is artifacts, and so we're not gonna have missions yet, but we're gonna have artifacts. I had no idea that that was a mechanic in the game. Oh, and now we got the piggy reward again, and this time we're on the contract farm, so I'm guessing it worked. Well, we got some epic research. Don't know, is that the farm value one? Increases vehicle capacity by 5%. Don't really care about that, not gonna lie. But we got 4,500 GE, and that I do care about. On this one, we got 84,000 piggy. I don't care about that. But we get to close this contract, which means that we're gonna be able to open another contract slot. This is really just what the game is, y'all. It's just you get contracts. Our daily gift is here, though. +1 piggy level. And it looks like this one, we get 2 money printers. I'm gonna use those. Those are very useful. Back to the main contract. And then there's one more contract to check. And this one we just get to exit because we already collected the rewards from it. But we're at 3 million chickens on the hab, and we're a quarter of the way through laying 1 trillion eggs. So I guess that today, let's try and get both of those objectives done. We have 2 octillion, but if we get 800 septillion more, we can double our egg value. So I'm actually gonna hold off on buying anything until we get that, because I'm sure that we'll be able to get. Actually, here, look. If I activate this subsidy application, we just instantly get what we need. Cool, double the value. And we have 9 octillion left, and hear me out. We're gonna upgrade our hangar. Oh wait, no, we need 12 octillion for that. We're not gonna do this. But we just got an epic drone, and it gave us over 10 octillion, so we are gonna do it, because once we do this, we get 10,000 soul eggs, which is a 50% buff for us? No, a 33% buff for us, because we already had 36,000 from last time. It's probably more like a 25% buff, but 25% increase is really good. And apparently we got another one as well, research 800 things, and another 2,500 soul eggs. Oh, and another thing, collect 50,000 soul eggs. Wonderful, and that comes with 1,200 GE. Very happy about that. Next, we need to research 1,100 things on the farm for 25,000 soul eggs. Egg gravity. NCI collapse caused by new egg type containing graviton particles should allow manipulation of gravitational fields. Applications are limitless. So this is a teaser for the graviton egg, but we're not going to leave the tachyon egg until we've delivered 1 trillion of the eggs. I bought some tachyon prisms, and we're going to use, I think, as many as it lets us right here. So 1, 2, 3. We can only have 2 boosts at the same time without the pro permit. Wow. The pro permit really does help. I had no idea it's only 2 boosts. That's like impossible at that point. Anyways, but now that we did that, we're actually going to go ahead and start all of the remaining contracts that we need to do so that we can get the GE rewards from them, and also just to let the main farm sit for 10 minutes so that we can come back to hopefully 5 million chickens on the farm, as well as like maybe 500 billion laid eggs. Oh, and there's also this contract, which we never started because we didn't have any open slots. So let's also do this one. And you know what? Also, while we're waiting for that 10-minute timer to be up, there's another like 6 minutes left that I have to wait. We have 6,000 GE, so let's see what we can do with it. You know what? Let's get a layer of epic comfy nests, since we're gonna need to lay a lot of eggs. And we'll get 1 more soul food, and then we'll kind of chill out, because just in case I want to buy boosts with GE today, I'm going to not go ahead and use all of the GE that I have. If this was like your actual playthrough, I would recommend not buying boosts and only buying epic research with your GE until you've maxed out your epic research. But since this is only a 1 week long playthrough, for me, it makes more sense to spend some of the GE that we get on boosts to get a little bit further ahead. On this contract, I forgot to buy the vehicles, which is not the best look. But I don't actually care if we finish these contracts or not, because they just give us golden eggs, which I don't think is necessary for the missions. But I'm not gonna lie, I have not spoiled myself. I don't remember the missions from the first time I did them, and I didn't look them up, so I don't know how many we're gonna be able to do. Hopefully I didn't jump the gun on this. Hopefully everything's done. Yeah, it looks like we did indeed. Oh, we only grew by 1.3 million. Huh, I thought it would be more than that. Well, we grew enough that we got one of these trucks coming by, so we're gonna get a newspaper article. This is like gonna be like one of the last newspaper articles in the game. Prime Directive. First human trials back in time to 10,000 BC. A quantum cloaking device is used to prevent disrupting the timeline. Yeah, that one's pretty brutal. An epic drone just gave us 180 octillion, which is enough for us to double our value again. Oh my god, I didn't realize that that was enough. I was about to say like that was not enough to afford anything, but that was enough to afford a very good upgrade actually. The Washington Peck. Hover cars. Transportation technology companies begin developing hover cars and trucks. Okay, unfortunately, we can upgrade to the next egg, which would over triple our value, but I really want to lay 1 trillion tachyon eggs, and we're almost to 5 million chickens living on the farm as well. This just means that we should use 1 more tachyon prism and wait off of the farm for another 10 minutes so that we can get the 5 million chickens, and then we might upgrade, because I don't think it's that important to get the 1 million tachyons right now. We can always prestige and come back later. But I feel like we do want to get it now. Anyways, we got a piggy thing. It's been like 7 minutes, so let's go back to our farm and check in. And we are above 5 million. So let's grab the reward of 1,000 soul eggs. And it's replaced by 50 million chickens live on your farm, which means that it's time for us to upgrade to Graviton, because if we have to get 50 million chickens at some point, we're just going to need to get a lot of chickens. Goodbye, 5 million chickens. And hello, Graviton egg. So on this egg, hopefully we'll be able to do the research 1,100 things. And this is good to see. The 1 trillion tachyon eggs, we do get to keep our progress on that. I haven't even started researching, and we're already at 20 trillion. Well, we are coming up on 1 hour. Not very eventful today, not gonna lie. I got an epic drone, and it didn't even get us enough to get the doubler here. So I'm just gonna put it all into machine learning incubators so that we can get our HABs up. And then I'm gonna get 1 level of epic internal hatchery, 1 level of internal hatchery comm, and 1 level of silo capacity, and then we'll call it there. Honestly, I kept getting epic drones that had golden eggs inside them, and I was so upset. Real quick, let's go ahead and upgrade the shipping on both of our contract farms that we started, just so that we can have the highest impact, and we should come back tomorrow to have them both complete, actually. I was really hoping to get this Mad Scientist award today because it'll give us 25,000 soul eggs, but we'll get it next time. This guy has something good for us. Nope. Okay, see you tomorrow. We are back. It's been 2 days. I've sporadically checked in just to refresh my silos and also to collect yesterday's daily gift, but I haven't done anything besides that. But doing that did get us up to 10 million population, and also today's daily gift is 5,000 soul eggs, which is pretty good. And let's real quick just collect all this shit. You know what? Let me go in here. We need to double our egg value. And then let's just get all of this shit. As much upgrades here as we can. We also are going to want to get these. And what's in here? More money. Great. What's this? A tutorial on shells. Don't need it. Great. And now let's go ahead and look at all of the contracts that we've haven't looked at in a couple days. This one's just cleared for exit. Nice. But this is day 7 of restarting the game and seeing how far into challenges we can get. I'm a little sad. I feel like we didn't actually make a lot of progress on the missions. I really was hoping to actually get through all of the missions. Here's some shell tickets. 4,500 gold eggs, let's go! But I don't think that we're getting through all of the missions, all of the challenges today, and it was only supposed to be a 7-day long, recording thing for me. I might go ahead and record one more hour-long period, but I guess that 7 hours of gameplay is just not enough, which who would have guessed? Or it might have been a little bit longer than 7 hours. I did often go over, but let's go. We got some stuff. I don't care about any of these contract evaluations, I'm not gonna lie. And we got another 7,000 golden eggs, so that's actually gonna help us a lot. Now this contract would help us. It gives us 7,000 soul eggs, which is still a lot for us. Although by the end of today's play session, it might no longer be a lot for us actually. But for now, we'll go ahead and do our best. Today, we kind of want to spend as long as possible trying to get these challenges. The first one being, of course, these research 1,100 things in one farm. We can probably do that. We just need to get an epic drone and see how much we get. With 56,000 soul eggs, we're doing pretty good, but it does mean that getting 25,000 will be a huge boost for us, and so would doing this, but unfortunately we left the Tachyon farm behind. I think that our main thing we're going to want to do is going to be to get as many machine learning incubators as we can and then boost. And specifically, I'm gonna buy 5 of these powerful tachyon prisms right here, which is expensive, but I think it'll be worth it. I always buy 20% off when I buy boosts. And if we're gonna boost, we're gonna need to make sure to upgrade our habs literally as much as we can, because, oh, there it is. There's the fucking epic drone. No, I missed it, no. A regular drone just got us 800 octillions, so I think I'm actually gonna save up for the next level of even bigger eggs, which is only 1.5 nonillion. That'll help us quite a bit to just double our eggs twice in one session. It's only been 12 minutes, so we're doing pretty good today. One epic drone just got us 17 nonillion, so that is exactly what I was waiting for. We get the doubler there. We can almost even afford the next doubler, but instead what we're gonna do is we're gonna double our value with the crystalline shelling. I probably just bought a little bit too many of those. Then we can get more machine learning. Now we can see that our internal hatchery rate is 2,046 chickens per minute per hab. We would get 204,000 times 10 is 2 million if we were to use it, I think. But we have a news article. Finally, at long last, after many hacks and wannabe, the first commercially available hoverboard is available. That's like the silliest newspaper in the game. It's like, we're making groundbreaking, crazy research progress, and then all of a sudden it's just like, we have hoverboards. But it's meant to be ironic, so it's funny. So if we get 2 million, then we have to multiply by 4 because we have 4 habs. That would be 8 million per boost, probably. And then since we have a 20% internal hatchery comm boost, which I'm actually going to bump up to, let's do 40%. That should actually make it so that we, I think, get to almost 50 million off of 4 boosts, which would be great because then we'd get the chicken country, and we're also almost to Mad Scientist. One epic drone later, we got 155 nonillion, so we can actually get the graviton coating. And then I'm still just gonna get as much machine learning incubators as I can. And now probably time compression and then genetic purification. And that brings us really close to 1100. A gift box gives us 1.249 nonillion. And we have a letter. Extreme! A fusion egg farmer in Bozeman, Montana claims to have been able to produce eggs with far more energy with one weird trick. That's supposed to be like a joke about those ads that are like, oh, doctors hate this one weird trick, you know? Oh, now we've unlocked neural linking. I didn't even notice, but we can get tons of levels of this. This might fill up our HABs actually after we boost with neural linking unlocked. Yeah, 2,500 per minute times 4 is 10,000 times 100 is 1 million times 10 is 10 million plus 50% is 1.5 million. So I think after 10 minutes away with 2 of these active, we'll have gotten 30 million more chickens. And we need 50 million, so let's do it. 1 and 2. And then we go to the contract farm for 10 minutes. Oh, we've already gotten the first reward on the contract farm. While we're waiting, I decided to look at some shells, and I think I'm gonna buy this purple sky shell. No, if only we had 2 more tickets, we could get the clouds. This would be awesome, right? I'm sure we'll get 2 more tickets at some point. If you are really penny pinching your GE, whenever a reward for a contract is an epic research, you might want to spend some time buying as many levels of that epic research as you can before claiming the reward. The reward will give you 2 additional levels, and the levels are always more expensive the higher the level is. So if you're able to hold off on claiming the reward until you've like maxed out that epic research, for instance, then you'll get equal to the highest level in golden eggs as a reward instead for the amount of epic research you were supposed to get. So it's just always worth it to not take these epic research things until as late as possible. When I was going through the game, I just took them because most of them aren't that expensive. But for things like, I remember, I think there was like one time some of these ones as a reward, and these ones cost like a lot. Or even like soul food can get really expensive, and prestige bonus is expensive as well. So like if it was one of the expensive ones, then I would like just dump all of the GE that I currently had into that research, just so that I would get more bang for my buck when I claimed the reward. I believe we're good to go back to our farm. So if my calculations were correct, we'll have 30 million extra chickens waiting for us. 27.6 million, that is pretty much spot on, which means that after 1 more boost, we should be at the 50 million mark. Ooh, and we actually almost ran out of space in this one, so thank goodness we didn't, because we would have wasted stuff. Oh, we got another newsletter. Eggfinity. Turns out the farmer had stumbled upon a new gene sequence for chickens to produce the ultra-rare dilithium. Oh, so that means that we have discovered dilithium, but we're not going to upgrade to it until after we get 50 million chickens so that we can get this mission out of the way. And we're about to get the Mad Scientist reward. Let's see if we can get that real quick. An epic drone just got us 611 nonillion. Oh my god, that's really good. Okay, let's see. Is my farm valuation going to noticeably go up when I do this? No, because it actually, we were barely capped, it turns out. Goodbye, future semis. I'm going to get crystalline shelling and neural linking in equal levels, I think. So we're going to get a few of these and 1 more of those. A few more of these, and the rest on machine learning, time compression, genetic purification, and then whatever's cheaper between quantum egg storage and hover upgrades. We're actually almost all the way to dilithium. Now we definitely have the storage capacity for 50 million, and we are so close to the Mad Scientist. Maybe 1 more quantum egg storage will do it. NASA has created so-called gravity engine for massive spaceships not capable of quantum teleportation. Everyone just calls it warp drive, though. We have space travel. Okay, 1 more hover upgrade? Nope. Okay, a drone just gave me 150 nonillion. That should be enough. We're just gonna go from least expensive to most expensive. Oh, and we got it, yay! So this is 25,000 soul eggs, which should get us, yeah, pretty far. The next one is Soul King. Collect 250,000 soul eggs. Shit. We're definitely not completing all of the challenges. But we can at least really quick get to 50 million chickens. See you all in another 10 minutes. Big sigh. Back to the main farm. And 14 million chickens means that we do indeed have 50 million. Ooh, we have a backup resolution issue. I'm going to keep my local because I do not want to lose the fact that we just got this mission. That gives us 2,000 golden eggs, but really what it does is it tells us what the next mission is. 150 million chickens live on your farm. Well, y'all, I don't even know what we're doing here anymore. But we got an article at least. Galactic Travelers. A dilithium-powered warp drive was fitted to a new spaceship. It's a 5-year mission. It's 5-year mission to boldly go where no one has gone before. That's a grammatical error. It's 5-year mission to boldly go where no one... Yeah, that's just a grammatical error. I was so confused for a second. I was like, what the hell are they saying? One hover semi gets us out of debt in the shipping depot area. And I'm sure that a few more upgrades will get us to unlock dilithium. We didn't beat all of the challenges in 1 week. I feel like if we had just 1 or 2 more sessions, we'd be able to do it. And so I'm not going to end the video right here. I'm actually going to do some more. Now, I did go through, I don't know if you all noticed, but this week I was going through all of the different colored outfits. So I went for the red outfit, then an orange, then a yellow, then a green, then a blue, then a purple, and now a pink. Because I know it's like supposed to be like indigo violet, but I feel like indigo is kind of supposed to be purple and violet's kind of like supposed to be pink-ish. So anyways, that's what I did. But that means that next time you see me, I don't know what color I'll be wearing. I'll probably just wear an all black outfit. I feel like that's what comes at the end of the rainbow. But yeah, next time we'll go ahead and unlock the dilithium egg because right now we just need to wait, like honestly, just a little bit longer and then we'll have it from the soul eggs from season supplies because it's going to give us 7,000 soul eggs. And also the 250,000 total soul eggs, we're actually fairly close to it. After we do dilithium egg and we prestige, we'll probably get to 250,000 total soul eggs. Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Okay, we're back. I have lots of things to look at. We got 5,000 golden eggs, but I am only going to be doing this for like a tiny little bit of time. And then I'm going to run to a birthday party. But I wanted to do my best to get to the dilithium egg first of all, which we've already unlocked. So let's switch to it right now. And the goal is going to be to just kind of max it out and then let it idle for a little bit. And then I'll do like the actual 1-hour recording session when I get home. Real quick, let's go and collect the reward for season staples. It should be, oh, nothing, I guess. I guess it's the quantum messenger that I was looking for. 7,000 soul eggs, perfect. And 2 epic clucking. Okay, I'm going to let this idle until I come back from this birthday party, and then we're gonna see how far we can get. A few more levels, or 1 more level of machine learning, I guess. I am back. What's the daily gift today? That is an awful daily gift, just 396 G. Add another 12, I guess. While we were gone, we got into the septillions, but we almost have 1 million chickens. We can get the double bigger eggs. We can probably max out tier 6 research now. And of course we want to get as many of the internal hatchery rate things as we can because all we care about right now is getting as many chickens as possible. And we'll just fill up on the rest of these value ones. Another egg value doubler. So today's special event is double boost duration. And I think we should definitely use that because we're going to need a lot of help getting to 150 million chickens on the farm. So the first thing that we're going to do is use 2 powerful tachyon prisms to get a ton of chickens, of course. And there's no more contracts for me to switch to, so instead I'm just going to X out of the game. See you in 20 minutes. I'm back a touch early because I was afraid that we would run out of hab space. We didn't, so I'm going back off again. But first, let's upgrade this. Get some extra cash. Okay, that got us all the way up to 37 million, which is pretty good. We get to double our egg value because of that. And we have a box with 9 non-million in it. That's really good. Double our egg value again. Double our egg value through this. And I'm just going to get as much as this as possible. And then get machine learning incubators. Few levels of time compression. Few levels of genetic purification. And the rest, machine learning incubators. After upgrading the halves, we only have capacity for 84 million. So we're actually quite a ways off from 150 million chickens. 1 drone gave us 34 non-million, so we can double our egg value again. And I think it's time to finally use one of these money printers. 24 decillion will get us pretty far and might be enough to get us to 150 million capacity. We'll see. But that's 24 decillion right there. And just using one of those got us up to 121,000 soul eggs, so we're actually almost to the 250,000 soul egg goal as well. We can double our value once again, dump the rest into this crystalline shelling, and get some neural linking. And we can afford an Eggtopia. One more Eggtopia and we're almost at 150 million, but we can afford another one. So we're at 150 million capacity now. We're gonna wanna get the fourth one to the Eggtopia before we boost though. And we're gonna use one of these Jimbo's premium bird feeds for 10x earnings. I feel like that'll help a lot. And let's mix it with a Jimbo's excellent bird feed, why not? Okay, here's the last one. That's 214 million capacity. So I really just want to get a few more levels of neural linking before we start boosting. And probably also machine learning. 5 more powerful tachyon prisms. 1 epic drone later, we can afford the neural linking finally. And some more machine learning incubators. And I'd say that that makes us ready to boost. Our internal hatchery rate is 3,000 per minute. So that's 12,000 for the 4 habs times 100, 1.2 million per minute. Times 10 brings us to 12 million chickens per boost. Oh, but it's also the double duration. So it's 24 million chickens per boost, and we're gonna do 2 of them. So we're gonna get 48 million chickens after this boost. If we could get that above 50 million, it would actually probably be a little bit better. Oh, you know what? I forgot it is above 50 million because we also have the internal hatchery comm, which gives us a 1.5x boost as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and cancel these boosts because yes, we really don't care too much about them actually. And activate 2 powerful tachyon prisms and X out of the game. See you in 20 minutes. Cool, we got 66 million. That does bring us to a little bit over 100 million and also a little bit over an hour of time played. I am going to keep playing today, but I have to go run some errands. And I think that we might be close because these feel ridiculous. Like as long as there's not one to get like a billion chickens, then we should have enough golden eggs to do it. Right now, the thing bottlenecking us is actually our shipping capacity. So I'm gonna dump this into hover upgrade and quantum egg storage. And that does take us out of max utilization here. We'll be fully utilized again after we boost one more time. Like it feels like there can't be too many challenges left. So let's activate 2 more of these guys. Okay, we're back and we have above 150 million, so we're doing good. Let's collect and collect our challenge. 150 million chickens, that's 35,000 soul eggs. Looks like we have another tutorial. One of the most requested features is available to pro permit holders, the max button. Didn't we already get the max button? Instantly max out a hen house. I remember us seeing a thing that said that we got the max button. I guess that it wasn't real. Shit, we have to have 300 million chickens on our farm as well? We can almost fit 300 million chickens on this farm, maybe after a couple upgrades. But with this many decillions, we might be better off. Nah, let's just do it, why not? And then we can get the rest in grav plating here. And we have 390 million capacity, and it seems like some of it will probably be wasted because the Eggtopia is gonna fill up and we'll have to keep going, but let's just boost for now. And I'm gonna use this 1 epic tachyon prism because I'm hoping that we can be done with all of the challenges within the next 4 hours, maybe, just maybe. So I'll use one of these guys and one of these guys. And then I'll see you all in 20 minutes. Cool, 20 minutes later, we are back and we're at 242. So that means that one more boost session will be all it takes to get to 300 million because we got 70 million there. We're gonna wait for this car to come before we go offline again. And it just has 2.9 decillion in it. This is stressful, actually. We're going to get capped out on these guys. So I'm actually not positive if we're gonna make it. And just reiterating for everybody, this is not the right strategy. You do not want to just use all of your boosts to get through these challenges. It's actually a lot better to take your time and just keep prestiging over and over again until you can get these things without boosting. The reason why I'm boosting is just because I want to get this video done today. I'm setting myself up for short-term success, not long-term success, because I'm abandoning this account the moment I finish challenges. Well, we are able to get one more level of grav plating, but it doesn't look good because over half of our capacity is built up in monoliths. But we'll just see how much we get after another 20-minute break. Okay, time to see how bad it is. We got 40 million. I guess I'm back a little bit too quickly, 30 seconds too quickly, that's fine. But we can definitely get another 10 million chickens. It wasn't that much of a waste. Oh, especially if we have a 70% research discount today. Because yes, the time barrier just changed. In the early game, one of the best parts is that every single one of these missions actually helps you. In the late game, you just ignore them all. But in the early game, it's like, oh wow, there's a discount on the shipping depot things today, so maybe I should actually buy some. Either way, we boost one more time. I'll be back in like 5 minutes this time because, well, actually, if we got 40 million over 20, yeah, 5 minutes should do. Yeah, okay. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Oh, we're so close. I came back just a touch too early, but we'll get there in like a moment. And then we can finally move on from this egg, I hope. Let's see what happens when we get the challenge. We get one challenge, it's for the 300 million. What's next? Oh, no challenge available. Nice. So we are almost done then. There's a PE contract today, but I'm not gonna do it, because why bother? Let's go ahead and finally prestige and get to 250,000 soul eggs. We actually got to 300,000 soul eggs. That's pretty good. And grab this achievement. Hell yeah. And then we have just one left, which is to lay 1 trillion tachyon eggs. We can actually instantly jump to the superfood egg, which is cool. And we can instantly jump to the medical egg. Hell yeah. Let's go. But we can't instantly jump to the rocket fuel egg. Sad. And I skipped the fusion egg by over upgrading, but now we're on the quantum egg. In general, when you're building it up, it actually is better to try and jump like 1 or 2 eggs, because often you can once you get to this amount of soul eggs, and and holding the red button at the start is like the thing that takes the longest. Since the research becomes very affordable, you often can just keep researching and then get 2 eggs. Back to the tachyon egg. And I think we'd already be done with challenges if we'd just done the tachyon egg back when we were on tachyon the first time. But also, like, this is a lot of progression just for one challenge, which is kind of weird to me and makes me think I did something wrong. We're gonna upgrade all of these things, and then we're going to boost and go offline with the goal that we get to 1 trillion eggs delivered pretty quickly. We still have plenty of time left in our epic tachyon there, and we're 1/3 of the way through, but our laying rate is still very low right now, but that's okay because we just need to boost up our population. And let's go ahead and activate one more powerful tachyon prism and sign off. Before we sign off, let's get 1 level of epic internal hatcheries, 1 level of internal hatchery comm, and I was gonna say 1 level of epic comfy nests, but it's too expensive, so yeah. See you guys in 20 minutes. The boosts only last 10 minutes now, I forgot. Let's see how close we are. We're getting 8 billion per minute, so it'll take 1,000 minutes at this rate, so let's keep going. Oh, we're maxed on shipping though, so we need to get better shipping. Let's go ahead and use our second money printer just to make this a little bit faster. And that's our last money printer, but I think using it on the tachyon egg is not a bad choice. We can get 2 doublers, and we can also double through this. And then let's see how many of these we can get. Can we max this out maybe? Yeah, that's pretty good, I'd say. And I'm not gonna get machine learning incubators yet because I want to probably max out our egg value and also our shipping capacity. And now I'll get machine learning incubator. Now we're at 16 billion eggs per minute. It would take just over an hour at this population. So yeah, that means I'll just be back in an hour, I guess, because, well, I'll check in like 40 minutes because we do have a tachyon going. Oh wait, that's right, we're already halfway there, so it'll only take like 30 minutes at this rate. Why is my camera frozen? Well, I don't know why my camera's frozen. But hopefully y'all can still hear me. Okay, we are back and stronger than ever. Let's see. It's been 40 minutes and it looks like we have 3 challenges, so, Oh, and we have a bunch of trophies, that's fun. What do we have in terms of challenges though? Lay 1 trillion tachyon eggs, yes, we did that. Lay 5 trillion graviton eggs for 50,000 soul eggs, that's pretty good. And then finally, lay 10 trillion dilithium eggs. Well, I'm actually really happy that we did it in the order that we did it, where I was on tachyon for a little bit, but then I decided to move on to graviton. I guess that I stayed on graviton and dilithium by coincidence long enough to get the 5 trillion and 10 trillion dilithium egg challenges. I kind of almost wish that we got to see them in this menu, because it feels like they were like the end game challenges, and I kind of bypassed them by accident. But it actually would have been a little devastating to have to go back and reboost on all of those eggs. But it looks like we have tons of challenges that we've completed, or tons of trophies that we've completed. This video is not going to go through the trophies though. We are not unlocking Enlightenment Egg and completing Enlightenment. This is a 1 week long experiment to see if I could complete all the challenges. And the answer was yes, we could complete all the challenges. Well, now that you've completed all missions, you have unlocked trophies. Build the buildest farms for huge rewards, but do not underestimate the challenge. Oh yeah, isn't it so nice back when the game actually has a progression and you don't just have a screen that says, wait for the next adventure for like 2-3 years, just waiting, and you know it's never gonna come. While I go through these trophies, 25,000 soul eggs, these are actually really good for early game soul egg progression, huh? Wow, and then some golden eggs. 175,000 soul eggs for the silver tachyon trophy. I take it back. You know, I thought I was wasting my boosts by boosting on these eggs, but honestly, getting this influx of soul eggs from the trophies actually after finishing the challenges can actually kind of skyrocket your progression through the game. 4,000 golden eggs for the silver dilithium trophy, and then what's the last trophy we got? Oh, the gold dilithium trophy, because of course we, wow, look at all those golden eggs. But yes, this was tons of fun, and it turns out the answer is definitely yes, you can get through every single challenge if you boost a bunch. And I have 22,000 golden eggs at the end of this for epic research, so honestly, I don't think that I messed up that bad by boosting like that. If you really want to optimize your total amount of golden eggs spent, then don't boost and just buy epic research. But if you want to optimize your amount of progression per day, then boosting like this seems to actually have been really important and beneficial. And whenever there's the 2x boost duration day, I would recommend boosting because it really worked out for me. But yay, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it, we did it. I was really anxious because the progress bar on the challenges wasn't close to the end, and I thought that it should be since it was only showing us one more challenge. And I was right that there actually was more challenges, but we're lucky that we'd already completed them without knowing. It seems like there was maybe like parallel routes through the challenges. So like there was the lay certain amounts of eggs challenges, and it was like they would always take up the middle slot, and then there was have a certain number of population, and that would always take up the bottom slot. And then I don't know if there was a pattern for the top slot. But either way, I hope that this video was fun and engaging and not too crazy. And I'm running out of egg videos to make. There's really not too much left to talk about. But yeah, signing off for now. Thanks everybody so much for watching all of the egg videos and all of my videos in general. And if you've been liking the egg series, it would really mean a lot to me if you left a like on this video and considered subscribing. Now that we're getting towards the end of the egg series, I feel comfortable asking for that. Anyways, bye everybody. Bye 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 bye.